Welcome to the Balanced FLUX podcast. I'm Tenny McLeod, and these are my takes on cultivating mental health, enhancing personal productivity, thereby living a balanced life. I hope that you'll be inspired to expand the quality of your life and in turn, empower others along the way. Expect new episodes on Sundays at 1 p.m. UTC on major podcast apps and platforms. And remember that you can always get more information on the website at balancedflux.com. So join me now and every week on this inspiring and fulfilling journey through the Balanced FLUX podcast. Imagine, for a moment, you're embarking on a grand adventure, your own personal odyssey. Each choice you make, every path you take, leads you to uncharted territories. Some paths are smooth and well-trodden, while others are overgrown and winding, full of unexpected surprises and hidden delights. And to be honest, sometimes you're going to take a wrong turn, stumble a bit, maybe even faceplant in a puddle of mud. But guess what? That's okay. Why, you ask? Because those tumbles, those brand new blunders you haven't made before, fundamentally prove that you're growing, evolving, and refusing to stagnate. For example, a river doesn't just flow in a straight line, does it? It meanders, curves and loops, sometimes even carving out entirely new paths, encountering rocks and obstacles, and even creating rapids and waterfalls. But those obstacles don't stop the river. They shape it, giving it its unique character and beauty. Your new mistakes are somewhat like that. They show you're brave enough to forge your own path, even if it means encountering a few unexpected challenges along the way. Remember, even the tallest mountains were once just humble hills, shaped and sculpted by the forces of nature over millions of years. These fresh fumbles come in all shapes and sizes. Learning a new language, you're bound to mangle a few pronunciations at first, maybe even accidentally order a plate of escargot instead of the salad you were craving. Trying your hand at coding? Well, expect a few bugs in your programs, those frustrating little errors that make you want to pull your hair out. Even in creative pursuits, like painting or writing, those happy accidents, the unexpected smudges of color, or the plot twist you didn't see coming, often lead to the most exciting breakthroughs. It's like nature itself. Sometimes the most beautiful flowers bloom from unexpected mutations, and the most stunning landscapes are carved by the unpredictable forces of erosion. Now, some folks think messing up means you're incompetent, but the truth is that everyone, even the most accomplished group of individuals, makes mistakes. Inventors often go through countless failed prototypes before perfecting their creations. Renowned scientists have to revise their theories in light of new evidence. And entrepreneurs face numerous setbacks before achieving success in their businesses. Others get hung up on being perfect, not realizing that genuine growth comes from embracing those imperfections. It's like trying to force a wildflower to grow in a perfectly straight line, losing its natural beauty and vigor. And then there are those who keep making the same old mistakes over and over, like a broken record stuck on repeat. That's just a recipe for staying stagnant, like a pond that never experiences the refreshing flow of a new stream. You must learn to ditch your outdated notions and celebrate the incredible power of new mistakes. See, every time you trip up in a fresh way, it's essentially like a light bulb moment. You learn something new, gain a fresh perspective, and figure out how to do things better next time. It's like a chef experimenting with a new recipe. The first few attempts might not be perfect, but with each iteration, they get closer to culinary perfection. Remember, every invention, every piece of art, every successful endeavor has a trail of mistakes behind it. New mistakes also help you get to know yourself profoundly. They show you what you're good at, where you need to improve, and what makes you tick. It's like looking in a mirror that reveals all your hidden strengths and quirks, those little imperfections that make you unique and exciting. Plus, every time you overcome a new challenge, you build up your resilience. It's like a tree weathering a storm. It might bend, but it doesn't break, and it comes out even stronger on the other side, its roots digging deeper into the earth. Sure, making new mistakes can be uncomfortable at times. It can be frustrating when things don't go as planned, or when you have to put your less than perfect attempts out there for the world to see. You might feel like you're back in school, fumbling through a presentation in front of the whole class. You might struggle with letting go of that perfectionist streak, or feel impatient when things take longer than you'd like. But know that the rewards are so worth it. Those initial wobbles and falls might sting, but the feeling of freedom and accomplishment when you finally master a new skill or achieve a long-held goal is unbeatable. It's all about having a growth mindset, where you see mistakes as opportunities, not failures. It's about being adventurous and trying new things, even if it means taking a few detours here and there. It's also about embracing the unknown, like a traveler exploring a new city without a map, open to the serendipitous discoveries that await. And it's about taking the time to reflect on your missteps so you can turn them into valuable lessons. It's like keeping a travel journal, documenting your adventures, both the triumphs and the mishaps, so you can look back and see how far you've come. So the next time you find yourself face to face with a brand new blunder, don't freak out. Take a deep breath, get curious, and figure out what you can learn from it. For new mistakes and the fresh experiences you go through them will truly define you, refine you, and help you blossom into the best version of yourself. After all, in the grand scheme of things, those new mistakes are the ones that truly make your story unique, engaging, and authentically you. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Balanced FLUX podcast. A new episode drops every Sunday at 1 p.m. UTC on major podcast apps and platforms. You can also listen to the podcast and extend your support through the website at balancedflux.com. This podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. Kindly seek the appropriate care and treatment from licensed professionals. Do join the community on social channels and send your messages there or via email. Either way, if this podcast sparks some form of inspiration, I'd be more than glad to hear from you. Thank you for sharing your time and mind space. Your presence and engagement truly make this journey even more fulfilling and rewarding. I'm Tenny McLeod, signing off for now, and until the next time, stay safe, best wishes, and keep striving to achieve your balanced flux.